Martin Luther King Jr., 1929 to 1968, was a pivotal leader in the American civil rights movement. He is best known for advocating for equality and justice through nonviolent resistance, inspired by his Christian faith and the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. Key achievements: Montgomery bus boycott, 1955 to 1956. King emerged as a leader during this protest, which was sparked by Rosa Parks's arrest for refusing to give up her seat to a white passenger. I Have a Dream speech, 1963. Delivered during the March on Washington, this iconic speech called for racial equality and remains a cornerstone of his legacy. Nobel Peace Prize, 1964. King was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his commitment to nonviolent resistance to racial prejudice. Civil Rights Acts. His efforts were instrumental in the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Legacy. King's work led to significant strides in the fight against racial discrimination and inequality in the United States. His birthday, January 15th, is celebrated as Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a federal holiday in the U.S. He remains an enduring symbol of the struggle for justice, inspiring movements worldwide. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated on April 4, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee. He was fatally shot at the Lorraine Motel while standing on the balcony outside his room. The assassin, James Earl Ray, fired the shot from a nearby boarding house. Context of his death. Reason for his presence in Memphis. King was in Memphis to support a strike by sanitation workers who were demanding better wages and working conditions. His visit was part of his broader campaign to address economic injustice, known as the Poor People's Campaign. Events leading up to the assassination. The night before his assassination, King delivered his famous "I've been to the mountaintop" speech, in which he seemed to foreshadow his own death, saying, "I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we, as a people, will get to the promised land." Aftermath. James Earl Ray. Ray was arrested 2 months later in London, extradited to the U.S., and pleaded guilty to the murder in 1969. He was sentenced to 99 years in prison, but later recanted his confession, claiming he was framed. Impact. King's assassination sparked riots in more than 100 cities across the U.S., as anger and grief overwhelmed the nation. His death also solidified his legacy as a martyr for justice and equality.